I had a really interesting conversation recently. And before anyone asks, no, this isn't about one specific person. It's about a pattern I've noticed over and over again. I was talking to someone who was explaining all the ways other people had hurt them: their kids, their family, society, the internet, everybody. And after listening for a while, I asked what I thought was a pretty simple question. If multiple people came to you and told you the same thing about your behavior, what would you do? Not what would your kids do, not what would your spouse do, not what would society do, just what would you do? And what happened next was fascinating. The conversation went everywhere. It went to their children, their grandchildren, past arguments, old hurts, things that happened years ago. Everything except the question. And it got me thinking, sometimes the biggest problem in a relationship isn't who is right and who is wrong. Sometimes the biggest problem is that one person is trying to talk about what happened, while the other person is trying to talk about who is to blame. Those are two completely different conversations. One leads to understanding, the other leads to defensiveness. Because here's the truth. Every single one of us has behaviors we don't see in ourselves. I know I do. You do too. We all do. And if multiple people tell me the same thing about myself, I'm at least going to stop and ask, is there something here I need to look at? Not because I'm automatically wrong, not because everyone else is automatically right, but because growth requires reflection. And reflection requires the ability to sit with an uncomfortable question without immediately explaining it away. The older I get, the more I realize that accountability isn't saying, I'm a terrible person. Accountability is saying, maybe there's something here I need to understand. And I think a lot of relationships could be saved if more people were willing to do that. It's not about being perfect. It's not about being better than everyone else. It's about learning from your mistakes and becoming a better version of yourself than you were yesterday.